All right, let's go to Lamont in Richmond. Lamont, what's happening? You're on the roast here on 95.7 The Game. How you feeling this morning,
what a
Lamont?
great win.
Hey, I'm feeling good. Hey, I just wanted to pipe up about what you guys were talking about earlier about being nervous at halftime. My guys, don't be nervous. It's like watching Joe Montana. You knew that they were going to come back.
No, I did not know that. Lamont, I did not. I'm not going to lie to you. I did not know they were going to come back.
He is like Joe Montana, though. I'm with you there.
Yes, I'll give you that.
Yeah, they're incredible. They're incredible. Next time, take a gummy.
Well, no, I can't because I got to do television.
My guy.
You want me to lose my job, Lamont?
No, no. I love you guys.
Nah.
Hey, I'm one of the million. Thanks for taking my
Oh,
call.
thank you for
Anytime,
listening.
Lamont. Appreciate you, man.
What's
Appreciate
the
you.
deal on gummies?
What do you mean?
I've never really been a gummy guy. Like, I had brownies and all that stuff back in the day.
They hit you hard.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, like, are they...
They're edibles.
Well, I get that. I'm aware of that. But, like, is it like one little tiny gummy?
Oh, it depends. You can get all kind of gummies.
Oh, do we have an expert in the building?
Well, I mean, I just have partaken a couple times, maybe before a wedding that I didn't want to be at, but, you know, it's great. Yeah.
But there's all type of gummies. You get the apple rings, you get gummy bears, you get, like, gummy little orange slices, gummy watermelons, and all the type of different gummies.
All the candies you can think of, just gummy form, yeah.
So I know Odyssey won't accept it, but I'm willing to accept free donations on some gummies if you have recommendations. Hit my DMs.
Free gummies.
Or no, I mean, just point me in the right direction.
Mister, I go to
Free
Restoration
advice.
Hardware
Free advice.
twice in a week, and I want something free.
Time out.
Twice in a week.
Time out.
Ooh. Big money, Shasky.
We went to Restoration Hardware, and we were looking at the one in whatever it is, Corte Madera, and we didn't eat there. We looked around, and I felt I was wearing the same sweats that you have on right now. And I was like, yeah, they're going to look at me a certain way.
No, I would have sat down there. I don't care how people look at
but you're Bonte Hill. You're the
No.
king.
No.
They'd
But
be
you're
like,
Joe
sir,
Shasky.
come right this
No,
way.
you're
Then
Joe
like,
Shasky the
"Goodfellas."
Butcher. You do a morning show. And you could get away with that.
And then the other Restoration Hardware was that was my wife had planned for white.
Shasky, I could wear a suit. People
that was
look
because
at me
she
crazy.
did really well at work, and I was trying to, it was a celebration.
Shasky, I could go anywhere. I could wear a suit. I could wear a jersey.
I know. Doors
They're
just
going to
open up.
look at me crazy all the time. Skin color. They're going to always do a double take. What the hell is he doing here? No matter if I'm on TV or not. Or on the radio. Shasky, you can get away whatever you want to, man. I'm telling you.
Who are you most happy with of the non-Steph Curry guys yesterday?
What a
Was it JP?
segue.
Like, honestly, JP
he wanted
playing...
to duck off of that one.
I did. JP playing his best defense. I think it was the best defensive game of his career. Even if it was only a couple of quarters of intense defense. Or was it Jonathan Kuminga? Bouncing back after early foul trouble.
Well, they all play their roles. They're all playing their roles. Kuminga, I thought, this is where I'm going to give Steve Kerr... I'm going to give Steve Kerr his flowers, and I'm going to give him some respect. Because I've been hard on Steve Kerr this year. He's a great coach who I don't think has had a great year. But yesterday showed growth in himself as a coach, that he's trusting Jonathan Kuminga more. It was growth that Jonathan Kuminga grew. He picked up 2 early fouls as he gets to start for Kevon Looney. A blatant switch where Kerr's like, all right, I'm going to go a little smaller, and I want Kuminga to match up on Brandon Ingram. Well, he gets 2 quick fouls. Because Brandon Ingram was a special player. He's clever. He did his work. He did his scouting report.
He's more than clever.
The last time out, March 3rd, when Kuminga played against Brandon Ingram, he had Brandon Ingram in Alcatraz.
Yes.
I mean, he locked him up. He had him in handcuffs as he went 6-16. So Ingram made the adjustment like a great player does.
Yes.
But Kerr trusting Kuminga to say, okay, you're going to get another shot to prove yourself. And this guy didn't play more than 15 minutes and 45 seconds the last 2 games. And he plays over 31 minutes yesterday. He only takes 5 shots, but he knew his role. Getting to the basket, slashing. And the Warriors are starting to view Kuminga like they do GP2.
Yes.
Play that dunker roll, pick up 94 feet.
Oh, that dunk was so
Give
sick.
everybody hell on defense.
Let me ask you about the Brandon Ingram thing. He's not Kevin Durant. I'm not comparing him, but like in terms of his body type and the way his half-court game can be, it's more resembles Kevin Durant than a lot of other guys in the league. That felt like a microcosm of how they might want to defend Kevin Durant going forward. Like they threw Anthony Lamb on him for a little bit to give him some physicality. They threw GP2 on him to get that kind of like full court pressure. They threw Kuminga on him. Doesn't that felt like that to me felt like a microcosm of how they might go about going up against Kevin Durant?
Oh, no doubt. And you have to go at Kevin Durant like that.
But with a variety of bodies.
You have to. You can't just leave somebody on Kevin Durant all night long. They're going to get cooked for 50. You know, you could throw 4 bodies on Kevin Durant. You still may get cooked for 50.
Exactly.
But you have to show
But
him
you make 'em
multiple
work.
bodies. You make them work.
Yeah.
You be physical with them. So Steve Kerr trusting Kuminga, I thought was huge for the next 5 games. And what that does for Kuminga's confidence to know, okay, I picked up early foul trouble, yet I still got my 31 minutes. I still was able to get to the basket. I still was able to dunk on people. And I love that 5-man lineup of Steph, Clay, Jordan Poole, Kuminga, and Draymond Green. I love that lineup.
Yeah, I do too.
They finally figured that. Now, it's been a struggle with Kuminga and Draymond Green in the front court.
Yeah.
But they figured it out yesterday in that fourth quarter. I thought that was a big development for the Warriors moving forward. And by the way, we were discussing yesterday the lineups. And Shasky, I always tell you, I like the one big lineup.
I know, and I'm with you.
I like with Looney. Looney and Draymond play very well together. And you're going to have them play together a lot this season.
Overlap.
But I like it when they're split up.
I'm with you.
Because now you have one of those bigs, whether it's Looney or Draymond, and you put the shooters around.
Well, how many easy layups did they get in the second half after they hit a couple of threes? Because guys are coming flying out, and it was tic-tac-toe. I mean, it was unbelievable. The Draymond charge where he threw it to Kuminga for the dunk was so... the referee was going to call that no matter what happened. Some of these, like the first half, yes, officiating was bad. The Warriors did nothing right in the first half, it felt like. They turned the ball over. They had horrific half-court offense. They were stopping nobody on defense. They were fouling. They were late on their help defense. Like, it was as bad as it could be. And I'm thinking to myself, biggest game of the year, and this is how you show up at home?
Well, they were down 17. They commit 14 turnovers.
Down 17.
And they commit 14 turnovers. However, the Pelicans didn't take advantage of the turnovers. They only scored 11 points off those 14 turnovers.
But they had fast break points. It was like, what, 18,
it was
20?
20 to 2 in the first half.
20 to 2. Okay, so they had
but the
18
points off
points.
turnovers.
Okay, interesting.
The points off turnovers, Warriors commit 14. Again, think about that, Shasky.
Yeah.
The Pelicans commit 10. The Warriors score 11 off those 10 turnovers.
Yeah.
They were even in points off turnovers at halftime.
That's incredible.
Pelicans should have been up 25. It's actually disappointing they were only up 17 if you're on the New Orleans side. I bet you if we had Antonio Daniels on today, he'd say the same thing. Fast break points. Now think about the second half when it comes to fast break points. 20 to 2 in the first half. Warriors in the second half, 10 to 2. So they kind of flipped it there, and they only allow 2 fast break points. Obviously, they scored 46, and they couldn't get out and run because the Warriors were scoring basket after basket.
You referenced Steve Kerr having faith in Jonathan Kuminga and, kind of letting him play through some of the foul trouble. I thought the biggest moment of the game was when he yanked out Draymond Green, because if Draymond stays in that game and doesn't cool off just a little, I think it doesn't get better. Even though the other team went on a run.
They went on an 8-0 run after that.
But I think they were going to lose Draymond in that game. It felt like to me. That's what it felt like to me. And people could say, Joe, he knows how to rein it in. No, he doesn't. Like, I love the guy. We all love the guy. And yes, he has to play with that fire and that passion. But there's nights where he crosses the line, and it felt like he was on the edge of crossing that line. And Kerr yanking him, even though they went on a little run there, I actually thought that was the best part of the game. Like, because it cooled him down just enough to where he locked himself in after.
Bob Myers did a hell of a job.
And maybe I'm putting too much on it.
Yeah,
but that's what my feeling was.
Yeah, Bob Myers did a hell of a... And Steve Kerr, credit to him for getting Draymond Green out of there. And Draymond did not want to lead that game. He was cursing out Steve. He was cursing out Willie Green. He was cursing out the Pelicans. He cursed out the assistant coach. He was cursing out the assistant coach.
He was yelling at everyone.
He was
yelling at everyone.
Like you said yesterday on Twitter, the full Draymond Green experience.
I know. I got a few shout-outs in the postgame.
Yeah, see who loves you. You always call me a hater.
What?
We know who the hater of the show is. I'm just teasing.
Who you winking to?
Spadoni. I got to look back. I can't look back like you. Because when I look back, I look out the window. So I got to wink at... I got a little wink. I can't see Lutman's big-ass head. Antonio in Oakland, what's happening?
Yeah, that was a hell of a win last night. See, Steph Curry, he is Jerry Rice for sure, man. Like, record breaker. It's unbelievable every time I watch him. And, the Splash Trio, freaking loved it, man. And that made up for the last game. And, man, Draymond Green, he definitely got the team fired up. It was a collective effort. Kevon Looney looked like Dennis Rodman. And, LeBron James, bubble ring. I'm with you, Bonte.
All right, there it is. Antonio in Oakland, good to hear from you guys. You are listening to 95.7 Game, KGMZ, FM, and HD1 San Francisco, always live on the free Odyssey app. Download the Odyssey app, your favorite. 95.7 Game for the best and most up-to-date sports coverage. And do not forget that you can also watch us every day on our YouTube and Twitch streams. Just log on and search 95.7 Game and be sure to like and subscribe to the channel while you are there. By the way, I say good morning to all the graveyard shift workers.
Uh-huh.
Good morning to everybody getting ready for work. Drive safely. It was raining out there when I was on the roadways. If you're at work, what is happening? If you're getting ready for work, what is happening? Strippers, baby. I know it was dead during 7 to 10, but I'm sure some people will celebrate afterwards. Good morning to you, baby daddies, baby mamas, firemen, cops, everybody, the ushers, security guards at Chase Center, everybody out there busting their hump on a Wednesday morning. Let's go to Alex in Atlanta. Alex in Atlanta, the unofficial statistician of the Morning Roast. Alex, first of all, before you start your phone call, I need you to DM me on Twitter. I need to follow you back because I was looking for you for some numbers that you spit out the other day on our show. So, Alex in Atlanta, go ahead. Make sure you DM me after you get off the line because I need your information.
Well, now that you mentioned it, I did want to give you guys a stat this morning that was my big takeaway from the game last night. You know, you and Chris Mullen, you like to talk about opponents and their three-point shooting whenever they play the Warriors.
That gets Mully so
excited. Big takeaway for me last night was that in the second half, the Warriors only allowed the Pelicans to make 2 3-pointers. The Pelicans only had 12 for the whole game.
Wow.
The Warriors improved to 28-7 when they allowed 12 or fewer 3-pointers from their opponent during a game. So there you go.
You're amazing, Alex. Please follow me back.
But I think my big takeaway from last night, gentlemen, was the improvement on the perimeter defense in the second half. Again, limiting that 3-point shooting, but also defending while not fouling. The Pelicans this year averaged 24 free-throw attempts per game. The Warriors held them to 14. And it was everybody. It wasn't just, the usual suspects playing good defense. Jordan Poole, I thought, had the best defensive game of his career last night, especially on the perimeter.
Yes.
He wasn't losing his defensive assignment. He wasn't fouling. He didn't look lost out there. So I have to give him his flowers for that. And I have to give Steve Kerr his flowers. I've been critical of Steve pretty much all year. And I have to say that the second half adjustments he made, getting the team to be more stable, getting to play defense with more confidence, have to give him credit where credit is due for that. Great win overall last night, guys. I was up till 3 a.m, and my voice is kind of hoarse still this morning from yelling at the TV all night. So thank you guys for the call.
Anytime.
Have a great show.
DM me, Alex. Make sure
Alex
you DM
the florist.
me. Alex the florist. Look,
just handing flowers out everywhere.
He's on point. 3-13 from the 3-point line.
Like
the
a
Pelicans,
Bachelor episode.
23% from the 3-point line in the second half. They scored just 46 points. 82-42 overall. Warriors out rebounded 24-16 in that second half. The assist numbers, Warriors 21 assists and only 5 turnovers. 5 turnovers in the second half. That's what helped them win the game. Warriors roll there in the second half, and they get a much-needed win. They're 17-2 in their last 19 at home. All right, so they protect their home floor pretty damn well. 31-8 overall. All right, let's